It's finally grill season here in Happy Valley. So today I'm going to show you how to make my recipe for blackened flank steak along with two super easy over-the-top casseroles that are going to keep you cooking outdoors from Memorial Day to Labor Day. Let's get started. I'm going to start with my really easy recipe for bacony baked beans. And so far, all that I've done in a big glass bowl is I've put 1 cup of ketchup and 4 tablespoons of regular yellow table mustard. I'm going to add anywhere from a teaspoon to a tablespoon of coarsely ground black pepper and anywhere from 1/3 cup to 1/2 cup of maple syrup. This is just going to be whatever, how sweet you like your beans. I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of diced yellow onions. The amount really doesn't matter, and if you don't like onions, you don't have to add them at all. I'm going to add about 1 cup to 1.5 cups of wonderful crisp bacon. And I'm just going to fold all these things, give these a quick stir. Nothing amazing, no rocket science here. Okay, now I'm going to add my beans. And I'm using a 40-ounce can of lima beans or butter beans because I like some big beans in my baked beans. And if I forgot to mention, this is a can that's really well drained. Next, I'm going to add 28-ounce cans of your favorite pork and beans. And you don't drain those, folks. All I'm going to do is fold all of this together. I've prepped a 9x13 casserole with no-stick cooking spray, and I'm just going to give this a quick and simple transfer. Beans are in the casserole, and as soon as I wash this dish, I'll be right back to show you how to make my baked corn casserole. My bowl is clean, and I'm going to crack 4 jumbo eggs into the bottom of it, followed by 2 cups of heavy cream, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, a teaspoon of white pepper, and I like to use white pepper because this is a light or a white colored dish, and a teaspoon of sea salt, followed by 1/4 cup of flour, all-purpose or Wondra, doesn't matter. And I'm just going to quickly whisk these ingredients together until the eggs are broken and it's sort of uniform in color. I'm going to fold in 2 cans of cream-style corn, and 4 cups of whole corn kernels. These can be drained out of a can, or frozen corn that you've cooked, or if sweet corn isn't seasoned, this is a perfect use for leftover corn that you've shaved right off the cob. And once again, I'm just going to transfer this mixture right into the casserole dish. Now both of these casseroles are ready to go in to a 350-degree oven for 45 to 60 minutes. And as soon as I get these in the oven, we're going to come right back here and we're going to get started on our flank steaks. I melted 2 sticks of butter in the microwave oven, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about 1/4 of the butter on each steak, using approximately half of the butter. And I'm just going to brush the surface, and this is why I really like these disposable pans, because all the excess butter drifts to the bottom and you can just kind of grab it back up. And I'm making 2 steaks because I'm getting a crowd of people for dinner tonight. Now what I'm going to do is I'm using Chef Paul Prud'homme's Blackened seasoning, Steak Magic, Blackened Steak Magic. It's a wonderful blend of pepper and fennel, but to tell you the truth, you can make your own spice blend if you just want to use the ingredients on the back. I don't, because this stuff is just so wonderful all on its own. And I'm going to sprinkle about 2 to 3 tablespoons over the top of each one of these steaks, and it smells just wonderful. I just love the fennel. And I'm going to repeat this process on the second side, using up the second half of the butter. And again, you're not going to get too much butter because these pans are great for allowing it to flow down to the bottom. I think a little bit of pat on my hands here. I'm going to wash my hands and we're going to go put these on the grill. It's so great to finally be outside. I've got my grill preheated to medium and I'm ready to put my steaks on. I'm just going to lift them up one at a time. Oh, wonderful. Perfect. I'm going to close the lid and I'm going to let these cook for about 10 to 12 minutes per side, or until they get to about 138 to 140 degrees using an instant read meat thermometer. The steaks are off the grill and they look fabulous. Perfect medium rare. If you want them a little bit more cooked, just leave them on for 1 or 2 more minutes. I'm going to slice these now, and it's key with flank steak because it's kind of like a fibrous meat. You want to hold your knife at a 30-degree angle and slice it as thin as you can. Oh, does this look wonderful? The steak is all sliced and it's beautiful. And I've decided to serve my steak tonight on sandwiches. So the first thing I'm going to do is slice some beautiful Campizola cheese. It's a triple creme blue, which is going to melt beautifully. It's a little sticky, but that's exactly what you want. That'll be just about enough of cheese for one sandwich. When I assemble my sandwiches, I like to wrap them in foil and put them back on the grill just so that all that wonderful cheese melts. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to put my cheese on the bottom of this sandwich. I'm going to top it with 2 slices of crisp bacon, a little bit of shaved red onion. Don't worry if the ingredients get in the foil. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get a nice big helping of this absolutely fabulous medium cooked flank steak. Top it. And wrap it. And I'm going to put these back on the grill just long enough to melt the cheese. I hope you've enjoyed being outside today as much as I did. This is a menu that's going to keep you cooking until Labor Day. Blackened flank steak sandwiches, creamy baked corn casserole, easy baked beans. Round this menu out with a nice crisp salad and a few cookies. This is going to have people coming to your picnics all summer long. For these and all of my recipes, just go to my website.